It's LMU Baseball coming at you live here from Page Stadium on the campus of LMU as the Rebel Lions getting set to host the Empire, the Gonzaga Bulldogs. A good afternoon to each and every one of y'all. Alex Naveja, a happy May the 4th to each and one of you, and a happy Senior Day wherever you may be, as the Rebel Lions getting set to host this Rebel matchup as they look to come up and win this rubber match. Let's take a look at this one. As Gonzaga, they won that first game thanks to the Sith Lord. Mikey Bell went 3 for 5 in that performance, a double and 2 singles. He is represented as the Sith Lord here for the Bulldogs. As for LMU, Master Jedi Zion Williams went 4 for 5 in this performance in Game 1. But in Game 2, the force was strong with the LMU Lions, winning now on 7-1. Again, Master Jedi Zion Williams went 3 for 4 in that game, and the force was very strong with him. He stole a couple of bases and has some help with by Jedi Knight Nate Savoy going a perfect 4 for 4. Well, folks, our players to watch here in this one, of course, Zion Williams, our Master Jedi, and the Sith Lord, Mikey Bell. Those are going to be our 2 players to watch here in this May the 4th day. But let's send it over to our Padawan, Savannah Alvarado. That is with Coach Ferg. What's Coach got to say about this one, Savannah? Thank you very much, Padawan Savannah. First pitch at the top of the hour. You don't want to miss out on this big-time West Coast Conference matchup here on ESPN+. He has been one of the most strongest and most dominant pitchers coming out of the pen here for LMU. But in a situation like this where LMU needs to compile as many wins as possible, they turn to Zach Mack. The junior righty, 6'5" frame, weighing in at 240 pounds. As we take a look at the batting order once again here for the Bulldogs, representing as the Galactic Empire. Or they could also be represented as the First Order. You can choose which trilogy you like yourself. Huge sigh of relief here for the LMU Lions as the Rebels here in May the 4th. As we take a look at the starting lineups here for Coach Donegal Fergus, as Cam Hazard will lead things off. Bo Ankeny hitting second. Nate Savoy hitting third. Robbie Ayers staying as the cleanup hitter. Zion Williams, Master Jedi, hitting fifth. Colton Freeman batting sixth. Devin Ornella 7. JD Dunn 8. And batting ninth is Joe Reed. Well, Gonzaga, they're going to turn to their southpaw, their young freshman in Karsten Swim. Swim, 6'3" frame, weighing in at 225 pounds. Coming from Snohomish, Washington. Glacier Peak High School product. With him being a lefty, expect a whole lot of swerve, a lot of movement on his pitches. I mean, definitely looking at that previous breaking ball that he just threw right now. Boy, does it have a lot of spin, a lot of salsa spin on it. So biggest advice here for LMU, got to be sitting off speed and see what the young freshman throws at you. So take a look at the starting defense here for Gonzaga. So we see Sam Stem in left, Max Coop in center, Mikey Bell is playing over in right today. Josh Hankins at third, Tai Yukamoto in campo corto, Hudson Shoup at segunda base, Tommy Eisenstadt de primera base, Jacob Robleski, el receptor. Now here comes Cam Hazard, a man that always seems to find himself on base. And he's going to start off with a lefty-lefty matchup here as he goes after the first offering. Un elevado profundo, jardín izquierdo, deep fly ball to left field. And that's off of the scoreboard. Cam Hazard rounding second, and he's going to start off the offensive half for the LMU Lions, going un doblete with a double. Jumping on the first one, up and away, and deciding to go with some Apotaco action on a beautiful Sunday afternoon off of the scoreboard. And setting it up just perfectly for one of the Jedi Knights, Bo Ankeny. Bo Ankeny, one of the best in the conference as far as having the power numbers are concerned as well. I mean, he surely is strong with the force all season long. This time it'll be a lefty-righty matchup. Going with the off-speed but missing upstairs ball 1 to Ankeny. A swim. 4.50 ERA, has yet to win a game in 8 appearances and only has 1 start under his belt. 2-0 now to Ankeny. 16 innings, 11 hits, 8 earned runs, 12 walks, and 22 Ks. But here's the catch. The opposing Jedi hitting $1.90 here against him. Hit a friendly count. Here's the 2-0. Wave and a miss with the lightsaber, and the count will go 2-1 now. You look at that. Ankeny's numbers. I mean, just the power numbers. 65 hits, 11 of them have been doubles. He does have a 3-bagger and 13 bombazos on the year. A total of 48 RBI. Hefty swing, and it's a healthy one, though, 2-2. Again, just gotta sit back. We're seeing Swim with some more breaking stuff. He's doing a little baile, crossing the plate as that pitch crosses home plate. 2-2. A wave and a miss there by Bo Ankeny, and he's going to go down on strikes. And well, most of those pitches were definitely off speed, but this time around going with the fastball right after Ankeny. So now Nate Savoy stepping up to the plate. When you look at Nate Savoy's numbers yesterday, 4 for 4. 2 singles, a double, and a bombazo. Hoping that he can do the exact same thing here in this one. Throughout the whole entire series, currently sitting 5 for 9, hitting well above 500 in this series. Seeing the ball really well against the Gonzaga Bulldogs. Waiting for that first offering. Catching the outer half of the plate here to Savoy, 0-1. In LMU, they started off the series rather on the quiet side, but it was Gonzaga. They were able to work themselves back into this game as Cole Allenbrand nodding the head. Nope, he did not offer. Count's going to go 1-1. Lions, they did take a 1-0 lead in that second inning on Friday, but Gonzaga answered with 4 in the very next half inning, making it into a 4-1 game, and that gets a piece of Nate Savoy. And now he's going to take his bat. So the young freshman able to get aboard against another freshman, and this would be Robbie Ayers. Nice little standing ovation here for Robbie Ayers, taking the plate. Ayers, another very consistent power bat here for LMU, and he's been performing these last couple of series as well. In the Santa Clara series, St. Mary's, San Francisco, I mean, he has been just hitting well all conference play long. A double steal, not entirely sure where to go. Throw down goes to second, beats it out. Pair of Speedy Gonzalez, Hazard, and Savoy base runners able to execute a clean double steal. Just perfect, as Robleski didn't quite know where to go. There was a little hesitation to see which base he was going to go with, and ends up going to second, as the play is going to be reviewed, though. It's a 4-man umping crew. Yes, they will take a look at it. Runners on second and third now with 1 out. A successful double steal. And the Republic, they may be onto something. Trying to dig something up. Not trying to give in to the trap of the Empire here. So it's 1-0 the count here to Robbie Ayers with one gone. Infield playing back. Just the middle infield. Tommy Eisenstadt playing his normal position over there at first. The only player that's playing in is Josh Hankins, parallel to the bag there at third. As Ayers, a little high and tight, ball 3. Do you give him the green light? 3-0, maybe a little early for a 3-0 green light here, but I mean, with Swim still trying to establish the strike zone, and that's a very good idea. Ball 4. Bases llenas, bases full of Lions. That's exactly the type of start you want to see here. Well, they're trying to return the favor. They do here against the Zags. You have Jedi Master Zion Williams stepping up to the dish. Destroy the Sith, we must, says Zion Williams in this AB. Wild miss outside, ball 1. Trying to jump ahead here. Best lineup that Coach Furr can draw up here, and then it's another wild pitch. Having nothing to do with Williams, but realistically, nowhere to put him here. Bases full of powder blue jerseys. So the time is going to be called here. Now they want to have a meeting on the mound. Getting reports here, there's already movement in the pen here for Gonzaga. Trying to look for the command here. It was a bit of a slower start here for Zach Mack and for Karsten Swim, and we do have Eric Hofberg that is warming up in the pen. Looking like it's a righty this time. Looks like he's warming up in a hurry, 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 folks. We have another youngin, a youngling, who is in the bullpen, sophomore, coming from Lake Ridge High School. So we're back. We're back in battle with Zion Williams at the plate. 2-0 the count here in the bottom of the first inning. And las bases llenas de Leones, bases full of Lions. Looking to strike first on this ambush, the 2-0. There's a batazo foul. Ah, boy, that's going to be one that Zion wishes he can get back. That was one right there. Could have done some serious damage on the scoreboard. 2-1. Cuts through that one. Pair of good pitches here from Swim. Looks like after that meeting, he's able to work himself back into this count after a pair of wild pitches. I'm not talking about literally, but pitches way low and away. 2-2. Fighting that one off foul. Got to say here, folks, right out of the gates here from Page Stadium, a solid turnout here from the LMU faithful. And, of course, with it being senior day, having friends and family in attendance to see them last time at home during conference play. As next weekend, it will be a weekend off for them. This will be a linea. It's going to be hit over to left field, but there is Stem. Tagging up and coming in to score is Cam Hazard, but LMU, they attack first. They attack the Empire. 1-0 is our score. So Williams knew the mission, and mission accomplished. Just drove something deep enough to allow Hazard to tag up and cash in a run. So out number 2 and Colton Freeman. According to our public address announcer and Daniel Tom, during the senior day reads, he was talking about one of the most exciting guys to watch there on the field, and I would certainly agree. You hope that every time, yes, of course, you want him to hit, you want him to get on base, but one thing you hardly really see in the game when a batter walks, they usually just do a light jog or a jog over to first, but no, he's running it hard every time he gets on base with a hit by pitch or with a walk. Or as I like to label it, playing the game the right way. Showing the heart, showing the dedication to his craft. Just trying to enjoy his last moments of being an LMU Lion. As the 2-strike pitch, and able to foul that one off. And certainly a player that really reminds me of that old school baseball player, that old school mentality. I mean, one obvious one, no batting gloves. Very subtle approach there at the plate. No batting gloves look. I mean, that is very old school. Another double steal, no throw anywhere. But Gonzaga, they thought it was a strike 3 call, but hey, LMU will take it. Speedy Gonzalez, Nate Savoy, and Robbie Ayers able to steal a pair. Now Nate Savoy with 2 stolen bases. He's a little bit of that sneaky player where, yes, he's got that pop, and you think, well, the player with pop not going to be a very good base runner, but hey, quite the contrary there with Savoy. A nice balance of being strong with the lightsaber and along with being able to steal bases. Great base runner. 2-2. Here's an elevado. Going to be playable to Stem. And he'll be underneath it for out number 3. So 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and 2 runners left on base. We're through 1. It's a 1-0 lead for the Rebels. LMU Lions, they have a lot of work to do here in this one. If you want to come back into this one at 9-4 ball game. Stick it around with Garrett Gores. And we do have a new catcher here for Gonzaga, and they're going to stay with DePolo. Luca DePolo there, that is, a former USC Trojan. We'll see Zion Williams that will lead things off here in the 10th inning. So Williams going to lay off of that one, ball at 1 on a pitch up and away. So Gonzaga just 3 outs away from taking this series. As it'll be Williams that's going to lace one over to left field for a hit. He is rounding first and going to second. And he's going to lead things off with a double. Well, we've been waiting for Zion Williams to try to continue on with the hitting, and well, he compiled his base hit number 2 on the day. He has a single and now a double. That'll be base hit number 7 here for the LMU Lions. Catching the outer half of the plates, and that'll be a call strike 1. Well, here's one of the LMU sticks that have not been able to produce here today. He is sitting 0 for 4, but I mean, he has been just flying out, unfortunately, just getting under the baseball today. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot of offensive production. He's at his most dangerous when he gets on base. Makes a lot happen on the base path. hitter. Friendly count here for Freeman, and he's going to leave that one outside, and it'll be ball 3. So at this moment, it'll look like Garrett Gores is going to be the winning pitcher of record here for Gonzaga. As far as there's the walk, the good old-fashioned Colton Freeman walk that everyone raves about.
Coming to the plate for LMU, number 15, Devin Ornelas.
So with that walk, that'll bring up Devin Ornelas. So we'll have a pinch hitter on deck here for LMU. So Colby Wallace, he'll be due up. Devin Ornelas. 2 walks, a hit by pitch, a stolen base, and a K. Very productive day and just ways of getting on base. As we say, Gores looking to be the winning pitcher of record. The losing pitcher here in this instance would be Nunez. An inning and 2/3, 2 runs. Or an inning and 2/3, 2 hits, better said, with an earned run, 2 walks, and a K. One, 2. There's a batazo foul there for Ornelas. So for LMU, after today's game, they won't have one until Friday, so they'll be well rested. Arms will be well rested, ready to go. Waved at and missed, and Ornelas goes down on strikes. Well, just a little too late on that pitch there for Devin Ornelas. Trying to poke that one the other way, and with one gone, here is Colby Wallace heading for Luca Danos. So Colby Wallace, his offensive production has surely been picking up here for LMU, the ex-Cal State Fullerton Titan. 2 for 4 on Friday's game. Came out as a pinch hitter yesterday, but went 0 for 2. Hitting 2 for 5, or going 2 for 5, hitting .400 here in the series as Colby Wallace will come up with a high fly ball deep to right field. This is going a long way, and it's a bombazo! A loud batazo off of the bats of Colby Wallace, making it back to a 2-run game. Colby Wallace, he doesn't skip a beat here. He's been hitting great against Gonzaga all weekend long and able to get one that he could get 100% of. Gores letting that one go on by. As far as for Colby Wallace is concerned, that is his 4th bombazo of the year. He makes it into a 2-run game. And Noah Malone now stepping up to the box, the 2-way player for LMU. Noah Malone the freshman outfielder and pitcher coming from Glendora, California, a South Hills High School product. This game, it makes it very interesting, as that will make it ball one. Definitely brings a whole lot of energy. Little jam shots, and that's going to be popped up.
Coming to the plate for LMU, number 5, shortstop Cam Hazard.
And now the final hope's coming down to Cam Hazard. That's coming up to the plate. 6 plate appearance here for the upperclassmen. This is going to be a fly ball over to left field, and that's going to do it. As this series goes in favor of the Empire of a final score of 9-7 here from Page Stadium. Well, it was a well-fought series all weekend long here for LMU. Never quite gave up this one, even when it came down to once it came down to the last play to be made. I mean, we still had Colby Wallace. They came in with a 3-run shot and trying to make this game as close as possible. But as we said, Gores is going to be the winning pitcher of record, and the losing pitcher will be Michael Nunez in the final of this one.